Ashley here, and I'm excited to announce that Thumper have just launched our newest range of portable dual battery packs in lithium. Now, Thumper's been on the market for over 20 years, specialising in a portable battery pack of AGM cells. But now, these new lithiums have been a long-awaited arrival to our range. Built with the highest quality LiPo4 lithium cells, these units are packed with features. Let's get into a few of them now. Now, the Thumper lithium range is available from anywhere of a 12 amp hour, a 24, a 40, a 60, and the 90. We offer multiple of sizes to suit every single person's need for a dual battery system. Built with similar characteristics in each of the units, we're going to break them down one by one, just so you get a bit of an understanding of what might suit your needs best. Now, the 24 amp hour. This is where things start to really get interesting. 24 amp hours of usable lithium is equivalent to around about 40 amp hours of AGM power. So that's enough to be able to run the standard compressor-driven fridge for a good couple of days, being about 50 litres in size. Now, this unit is built with a comprehensive digital gauge, which we'll get into a few features of that in a moment. But the unit is also built with two standard cigarette type sockets, so you can run all your fridges or anything that runs on a cigarette socket. Next in line, we have the dual USB socket. This is 5 volts at 2.4 amps. So basically designed for charging your phones, your camera batteries, and anything now that charges from a USB port. Keeping in mind, on the side here, we have a push button. This push button will need to be pressed in order to send power to this USB socket. Next in line on the other side, we have a unique 2-prong angle fridge socket. Now, not just unique to Engel, this is actually used in a lot of fridges on the market. So, very common on the market now. Next in line, we have 2 Anderson ports. Now, these are 50 amp Andersons, but the maximum rating of these Andersons at one given moment in time is 24 amps. The reason for that is our unit is 24 amp hours. These Andersons can't handle any more than the rated capacity of the entire unit. So, 24 amps in total. If you do overload the unit for any reason, what you'll need to do is just put a charging load, plug it into your cigarette socket, plug your 240 volt charger in, anything like that to reactivate the BMS system, as it will shut down to protect the battery. Now, on the other side, we have a little 2.1mm plug. This 2.1mm plug is very common these days for lighting, but it also can be used as a charging input. So input and output via this one socket as well. Same with all of the sockets at the Thumper, excluding the USB. So you might use this one day for charging with a 240 volt battery charger, which Thumper now offer a range of 240 volt battery chargers to plug straight into this lithium pack via this socket, or you might be using it for running your LED lights. Next in line, we have the 15 amp manual reset circuit breaker, which controls all the sockets on the front of the unit and on the side here. So if, for instance, you do overload the unit, trip the socket, then this would protrude from the unit and you just push it back in to reset the unit. Ready to go. Now, the gauge. This is where things get interesting. So this gauge is quite comprehensive and will give you a full detailed listing of what's happening inside your lithium battery pack. It will read how many amp hours is available from this unit at that given moment in time, and it will also run down whilst you're using the unit. So at the moment we can see that it's reading 24 amp hours, but as the unit is actually under load, that 24 amp hours will reduce, and it will tell you how many amp hours you have left in this battery pack to use. What we also have is a row of runtime. So whatever load you're putting the battery pack under at that time, the unit will calibrate via the gauge and it will say how long you've got left at that given runtime for using your unit. We've also got a row here that will actually tell us how many watts and how many amps that we're putting that unit under. So again, they're all going to coincide with one another. The unit is so comprehensive in telling you exactly how much power that you've got left of that unit. Really, really easy to use. When the unit is actually in use, so you've got a discharge from the unit, it will illuminate green behind in the backlight. When the unit is charging, however, so if you're running ahead and putting more into the unit than what you're taking out, the gauge will flash. We'll see that flash right up until the unit is fully charged. Only when the unit is fully charged and reading its total amp hour capacity again will that flashing cease to occur. Other than that, it's super easy to use. This unit here is included with a cigarette to Anderson charge lead. This is designed to plug directly into your cigarette socket of your vehicle and will plug into the Anderson connector inside of the side here. Now, this lead here is actually protected to allow no backfeed to occur from the vehicle, meaning that when your vehicle is running, you'll be charging the unit. As soon as the vehicle is switched off, there'll be no backfeed draining from the vehicle's ignition system. That is included with both the 12 amp and also the 24 amp hour, but is an optional extra for anything larger. There is an optional extra to actually upgrade this to a complete charging system, which is available through Thumper products, but as standard, that's what the unit is.